Overwatch. We all know what Overwatch is. I'm not here to give you a history lesson on what's Overwatch or what Overwatch 2 is. There is so many videos about Overwatch history and all the problems and the positive things about, and I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about my top 5 Overwatch characters. I personally love Overwatch, even it can be, well, pain in the ass, but it can be also fun, enjoyable game. Remember, this is my personal opinions, you maybe have different ones, and I respect that, as I hope you will respect my opinions. So, without further ado, let's go to the list.
Self-destruct sequence.
Our starter is the tank Diva, which is my favorite tank nowadays. But if she is my favorite, why is she so low and why I haven't played so much with her? Well, the thing is, I'm not a tank player. I don't play too much with the tank, but the Diva is expression. Why? Because playing Diva is so much fun. Something with her makes me so much fun to play. Her ultimate sure is big bonus to me. It's so much fun to explode your mech around your enemies and possibly to get the play of the game from that. One of the biggest minus is she is slow. And if her mech explodes, she comes out as a pilot and she's mostly useless. And she's really easy target for enemies. So you have to try to stay behind your enemies until the mech is coming back. And that can be hard. Especially when your team is far away from you and when you're all alone. But those aside, she's fun to play with, and there's the feeling when you kill with the ultimate your enemy team. That's just, oh yeah, that's the stuff. Definitely more hours will come in the future. I would see her coming in my top 3 in sometime in the future.
I gave you a chance, and you wasted it.
Soldier 76. This was one of the first characters I played when I started playing Overwatch, and have played ever since. When the team needs a stable working in the character, I choose ton of times Soldier, and I have used him to open the game. Beginner friendly, and that can be fun. Or some people choose simple. And in the end, that's what Soldier is. Simple. You can run, shoot rockets and heal. A simple box, and whenever I feel like there's that moment when you just wanna kill your enemies, simply, Soldier is your man. Few words of his ultimate because, oh boy, it can be hit or miss. If you're timing that ultimate on the right time, you can do a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage!
But it's really easy to waste away, and that's a shame. But after playing a couple rounds with the other characters, it's really fun to return as a Soldier. Simple, but fun.
I've got you in my sights. Destroyed.
Never say die. Never say I surrender. Say, can you feel the thunder rising?
Hell doesn't freeze over that easily.
Well now, Ashe. What can I say about her? Playing with her is challenging. And that's more fun. Aiming at the enemies can be hard, especially when you just get started with her. I wouldn't recommend the starting as Ashe, but once you get into the game and you start playing with her, if you want to be a good Ashe player, you need practice. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you get yourself killed and your team will hate you. And let's talk about her ultimate, aka Bob! Bob is the man. Once you summon him, he starts shooting the enemies around him and he can be almost like a new teammate from your team. But it's really easy ways to Bob. If you send him somewhere where are no enemies, he's useless. He can't move. Once you have summoned him, he starts to running like Sonic and he will not stop until he's hit with the wall or enemy. If he'll not hit anything, he will run out of map. So be careful whenever you send Bob.
Heroes never die.
I am damage player, but sometimes it's fun to be support and help your teammates, and sometimes it can be the game changer. If your team is losing and you choose support, it can throw a game all over your game. And that feeling when you know it was thanks to you. Whenever I go with support, Mercy will be most of the time what I choose. If no one else is picking her up, I will go with her. Helping your team is satisfying, but Mercy is all you can do. You don't get many solo kills as Mercy, because her shooting weapon is so weak. It's useless. It doesn't damage almost at all, so if you're Mercy, I recommend helping your team or damage boosting them. But if you wanna get everyone angry, don't heal, don't damage boost, just start shooting like crazy. And there you go, everyone hates you. You're bad Mercy. And you will die over and over again. Good Mercy can be an angel for a team, and bad Mercy, just easy kill for an enemy. When your team leaves you alone, you can be sure that Grave is calling your name. If team plays well, playing as Mercy is ton of fun, if you like helping your teammates.
You look like an angel and I just a stranger. Was helped by the sacred weeds. Almost tears in my eyes. I just stand at you.
There can be only one.
Who was surprised? I have never tried to hide that Reaper is my favorite. This over-the-top edgy lord who's shooting with his shotguns is all edgy teenagers want to be while listening to Linkin Park. Reaper was one of the first characters who I started playing when I got into Overwatch. I had one of the funniest moments with Reaper, and it's so fun to teleport behind the enemy lines and hit on their back. Reaper, in my opinion, is good against tanks. Since Reaper is not good in long range fighting, you have to be close to make the most of the damage. And that's where you want to use your ultimate. Getting closer to enemy group and when you activate your ultimate and you start to spin like a Beyblade. But Reaper is really easy to kill. Even when you use your ultimate, you can't be killed. Definitely a good Widowmaker can kill Reaper from far away. And that's annoying. To be a good Reaper, you have to know when you're going in or falling back. Get used to Reaper doesn't take too long. Once you figure out the right moment, it can be possible to get that play of the game. And you can do a lone team kill with your ultimate. And that's fun. Reaper is my number one. Well, that was my top 5 characters for now. We don't know what will future bring. Will someone else come into my list or will someone drop out? Who knows? But one thing is sure, I like Overwatch. And if you don't, that's fine. But respect my opinions. And if you want, you can tell me what's your favorite characters from Overwatch. But that's for all for this day. My name is Night Shadow, and hope you guys stay safe, stay awesome, and rock on!